As you can see, I am not in my usual recording space because it's a long story. I don't have a light in my room. Yes, I have my blue Christmas lights and everything, but that doesn't provide that much light. I'm in my family's living room because not only that this is a place where it has this much light, but I mean, like, I feel like this is a perfect place for me to talk about this. I just got back from rewatching Queer Eye because I mean, like, that always picks me up. Them and Five Sauce always picks me up at a time like this. Well, obviously, if you read the title of this video or take a look at my shirt, then you know what this video is about. For those of you who do not know, about 2 weeks ago, on August 3rd of this year, 2019, there was a shooting in El Paso, Texas. And honestly, me saying that, like, I still can't believe it. Because, I mean, like, El Paso is, like, my second home. I'll tell you why in a minute. But, I mean, like, it just hurts me to say these words. Because, I mean, like, but the reason why I say El Paso is like my second home is because most of my family comes from there, or some of them lives there. Like, I have my Tia and Theo, which Tia means aunt and Theo means uncle in Spanish. My Tia and Theo both live there, and most of my childhood, whenever we do like family vacations and everything, we always go to El Paso. Sure, San Antonio, because there's the Riverwalk and SeaWorld and everything over there. But mainly we would go to El Paso because that's where my most of my family's at. My Thea and Theo are there. And we just go around the town, either at the mall or Chico's Tacos and everything. And that's what most of my childhood was like. Like, going on family vacations, going to El Paso, and the atmosphere is so different from here. Like, literally everyone treats you like your brother and your sister. And it's just like a warm and welcoming kind of a feeling. And so to hear something bad happened over there, like, I know shootings happens everywhere, but I mean, like, I would never expect a shooting happening in El Paso. I mean, like, how I found out that there was a shooting is because I was just gonna go on to my computer and watch Netflix, watch some Queer Eye, or probably watch Stranger Things. But then all of a sudden I saw, like, there was like a little notification on the news saying that there was a shooting in El Paso, and I'm like, what? Me knowing that my Thea and Theo lives there, and God forbid if something ever happens to them. Oh my God. When I first found out about that, I immediately went to my phone and I tried calling my Thea. She didn't pick up, and I tried calling again. She didn't pick up a second time. And so then I decided to call my Theo. He didn't pick up, but then I immediately got a voicemail from my Thea saying that everything is fine. We just left the Walmart when that happened. And by we, I mean like her, my Thea, and my Theo, because my Theo drives her everywhere. So literally, my Thea texted me and said that everything's fine, mija. We just got home. We just got home from shopping when that happened. So to basically, like, to make you guys understand, my Thea was shopping over there, either at the Walmart or at the mall, and then she just got home when that shooting just happened. If anything, that was just like a blessing in disguise, because both my Thea and Theo just got home when all this craziness started to happen. But all that aside, we didn't know like what was going on over there. I mean, could have been like gang related, could have been drug related, because not that long ago, there was also another shooting that happened close by on my neighborhood drugstore, either CVS or Walgreens. I honestly can't remember which one. But there was a shooting over there too. But I mean, thankfully, I saw Phil DeFranco's YouTube video about this. I have a link up here if you guys want to see that video. And I'll also have it on the end of this video and everything. I watch Phil DeFranco sometimes, some days. And when I watched Phil DeFranco's video about the El Paso shooting, I also come to find out that there was another shooting in Dayton, Ohio. Now, the Dayton, Ohio shooting, there is no motive there, as far as I know from the video of Phil DeFranco, but in Phil DeFranco's video about El Paso's, there was the suspect was a white man, and he did this to stop the invasion that's going on in the state of Texas of how Mexicans are invaders, and also saying along the lines that Trump is not to blame. When I heard that, I got so vehemently angry. And so did my older brother too. Which, long story short, my older brother, he is such an amazing man. And he is a Coast Guard for the United States. And he was currently up in Alaska doing some things over there. But now he's back in New York City with my sister. Originally she's my sister-in-law, but I call her my sister too, because we're so close to her, and they're just amazing. But long story short, my brother got so vehemently angry when we told him this, and it just initially pissed us off. I think he said initially along the lines the irony is that I literally took an oath to protect every single citizen that is living in this country, and what's the payoff? That, God forbid, my family gets killed, or my people are getting killed? Because that's terrorism. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's terrorism. It just breaks my heart that 22 innocent lives were taken away all because of freaking white supremacy. If any of you guys don't believe me, then check out Phil DeFranco's video about this, about the El Paso shooting and the Dayton shooting. It's there. Back on to what else I have to say about this. I originally did tweet numerous times about this, but I initially felt that tweets are not going to do it justice for a situation like this. And so I just initially decided to do a YouTube video about this to voice my opinions, because God knows I have free speech as well. I have the same rights as every American citizen living on this earth today. We all have the same rights. But this one thing that literally drives me insane is that you have these ignorant people who clearly doesn't know anything about the history of this country or anything. How literally America is a nation built from immigrants, and literally work and fight and claw over this thing that we're chasing called the American dream and happiness, I guess you can say. And what for? For us to be killed one by one? And I know what you guys are probably going to say. Sure, my family is fine. Thank God I am blessed that my family is fine. But what about for all those other innocent people who are not fine? For those people, for those 22 victims that are dead, and for those poor children who either lost a brother or a sister, or some of those kids who are now being orphaned because they lost their parents or something. It initially breaks my heart. I had to calm down for a sec. This literally sucks, and this breaks my heart from hearing this. I don't even know what other words I have to say or anything, but I guess let me try to end this video on a positive note, I guess you can say. To the people of El Paso, Texas, to the victims who are suffering from this or affected by this, I am here for you. My prayers, thoughts, and condolences goes out to you. I know how it is to lose a loved one, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I am here for you. And I'm really sorry that this happened. I mean, I never thought that this would happen either. If no one is gonna be there for you or gonna try and help you, I will be here for you. Once again, I mean, like, I am terribly sorry that this happened to you guys. And I never thought that this would happen either, because I mean, like I said, or in this video, I never thought that there would be a terrorist attack happening in El Paso, Texas. Like, never in my wildest dreams or anything. And like, El Paso is my second home. And long story short, to the victims and the people of El Paso, my prayers goes out to you guys. El Paso strong. And if you made it to this part of this video, thank you guys for watching. And I have links in the descriptions of foundations and stuff about El Paso, like donations and everything. No matter how big or how small, it all counts. And El Paso strong, and I'll see you guys next time. I love y'all. Bye.